pretty sure we established they could beam bombs onto other ships. Okay, sir, I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back about things we established in the last movie, okay?
Okay,
let me get off of that frickin' backity back you got there. Thanks.
Hey guys, Dennis Mockin here. Thanks for hanging out today. We're going to be back into another pitch meeting. This one is for Star Trek Beyond, and I did watch this movie just before recording this, so anything that Ryan misses here, I will try to point out, and I'll also point out a few things that I did like. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, please go over and support Screen Rant and Ryan George. I'll leave both of those links along with the link to the original video in the description. And if you enjoy what Say Your Name and award them, if you get that like button, some love, and subscribe for more daily reactions. Without any further ado, thank you.
So, you have a Star Trek sequel for me? Yes, sir, I do. It's gonna be called Star Trek Beyond. Oh, what's the meaning of that title? Unclear. So we're gonna start the movie with Captain Kirk giving a piece of an ancient weapon to some aliens as a peace offering. Okay. But then they get mad about it and attack him, but it turns out they're tiny, so it's very fun. Things being surprisingly small is tight. If that's what you want to tell yourself, sure.
Oh, well done there.
Yeah. So Kirk gets back on the ship and puts that thing in storage, and then they head to this giant new Federation starbase. And so what's going on with him? What's he been up to? Well, he's been captain for about 3 years now, and he's not really finding it exciting anymore. He says it feels episodic. So he decides to apply for a desk job. Oh yeah, that'll solve that excitement problem for sure. Good move. Yeah, it's a decent strategy. Oh, and also Spock and Uhura, they broke up. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping for a bigger reaction on that. Oh my God, do people not care about that relationship? Not
apparently not.
particularly, no. Wow, kind of wish we hadn't spent so much time building that up. Anyway, Spock is also thinking of leaving the Enterprise. Wow, the two main guys are thinking of leaving, huh? I wonder if they'll have a big adventure that'll change their minds. They will.
Yep.
Oh boy. Anyway, so then this alien lady shows up and she's like, you guys gotta help me. My ship malfunctioned on a nearby planet in uncharted space in this nebula where signals can't pass. The Federation built their giant new starbase right next to uncharted space? They did, yeah, right nearby.
Yeah, apparently,
a little dangerous. For sure. So Kirk is like, all right, lead the way, mysterious space lady. No further questions. Well, it feels like they should have some further questions. Yeah, well, they're not gonna, so the movie can happen, and they're gonna get ambushed. Sure, yeah, of course that's what happens. Yeah, this guy Crawl and his minions and a swarm of space drones, they attack the Enterprise because he wants that ancient weapon thing. How did he know they had it? Well, he's been listening to the Federation signals. I thought signals couldn't get through the nebula. Yeah, no, they can't. So anyway, the Enterprise gets pretty much destroyed and a bunch of the crew gets captured and the rest of the crew gets split up on this planet. Oh, not good. And Bones ends up with Spock, who has this serious injury. I mean, he might die. Oh, no. Yeah. Wow, well, I guess Bones should give him some of that super blood, huh?
Right to his stomach.
Remember in the last movie when they discovered super blood and it literally brought Kirk back to life? They should use some of that on Spock, probably. No, we don't talk of that super blood thing never happened. No, I'm pretty sure that happened.
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't. I could have sworn it had. Well, it didn't. Okay. Hey, what's going on with Carol Marcus? I don't know who that is. Remember from the last movie, she joined the Enterprise at the end? Don't know what you're talking about. So Kirk and Chad.
Oh, so I guess she didn't sign on. Oh man, I knew they were missing somebody in the cast, and I guess she just never signed on for it. I honestly don't know what happened there.
An ambush lady, they find the Enterprise, and it's next to Pride Rock from The Lion King. What? And they head into it to get that piece of weapon, because that's still in there. Did she lead them into an ambush? She did, but then she lied some more, and they trusted her again. Oh, they should definitely stop doing that. Yeah, after this time they do. So Kirk and Chekhov, they escape just in the nick of time, like this explosion sends them flying. Oh my God, are they okay? What do you think? I think they're probably okay. And so meanwhile, Scotty has met this alien lady, Jayla, and she's been living in this crashed Federation ship called the USS Franklin. Oh, interesting. What's that doing there? Well, we're gonna find out towards the end of the movie that this was actually Crawl's ship. His name was Edison. He was human. Oh, you made it sound like he was an alien. Well, he looks like an alien, but that's because we're gonna do this thing where he's draining the life force out of people in order to stay alive a long time. Oh, he's a vampire. He's kind of a space vampire, and he gave himself a fun new name, and I guess invented a fun alien language too. Huh. Anyway, he's mad at the Federation because they never came to rescue him. That's his motivation. Also, he really likes war. He would like some more war. Pretty generically evil. Yeah. This is the third movie in a row where we have a bad guy from a different time period who's specifically mad at the Federation about something. 3 for 3. Wow. So anyway, Jayla's...
Yeah, I didn't actually catch on to that sooner. Oh, man.
Been hiding this ship with this kind of reflector camouflage technology. Wouldn't Crawl know where it is? It was his ship. Yeah, so then most of the main characters show up because somehow they all crashed within walking distance of each other on this planet. Oh, that worked out nicely. It did. So then they go save the crew while Kirk rides a motorcycle that's been lying around for more than a century but still works perfectly. Why does he ride a motorcycle? Well, because we're gonna have to make a trailer for this movie. Right, that's a good call. So now that they saved the surviving crew, they gotta get this ship operational. Wow, well if Jayla and Crawl Crawl and his crew were never able to get it operational. It's going to be tough for them to do that.
Wait for it.
It's going to be
It'll
super easy.
Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really? Yeah, see, they're the main characters, so they figure it out in a couple of minutes.
Oh, being a main character is so helpful.
So now Crawl is headed towards the Federation base with his swarm of bee ships and this bioweapon he wants to detonate.
Wow, well, the Federation should beam some bombs onto his ship.
No, you can't beam bombs onto ship. That'd be chaos.
But we did that with torpedoes in the last movie.
No, we didn't. We didn't do that.
No, I'm pretty sure we established they could beam bombs onto other ships.
Okay, sir, I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back about things we established in the last movie.
Okay,
let me get off of that frickin' backity back you got there.
Thanks. So anyway, the big guys managed to destroy all the bees by playing the Beastie Boys very loud.
What?
But Crawl manages to get onto the star base, and he's gonna use his bioweapon in this thing that controls all the air supply for the whole base.
They don't have any security or safety protocols around that thing?
They don't, no.
So does the
Apparently
Federation
not.
just beam them out of there?
No, they don't. Instead, Kirk goes and has a fist fight with them.
That's a good strategy, too.
So then Kirk manages to save the day, and Crawl gets shot up into space and dies.
Very cool.
And now that Kirk and Spock almost died, they're like, hey, this job is pretty fun. Maybe we should stick around.
Seems like they have an unhealthy relationship with this job.
Yeah, and also they get Jayla to join the crew, too.
Is she gonna disappear like Carol Marcus?
I don't know who that is. So what do you think?
Well, I mean, I think it sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if we don't do that marketing thing where we show every single plot point in the trailers, I think people are going to want to come see this.
For sure, for sure. We might do that, though. What?
Oh no! Oh no, this happened? Star Trek Beyond marketing spoils plot twist. A recent Star Trek Beyond TV spot features footage reportedly spoiling a major plot twist that occurs in the climax of the film. Oh no, I never saw this. Wow. Okay, so when I watched this, I actually thoroughly enjoyed it, but just being reminded of so many things that happened in the previous movie and then was just completely disregarded. In this one, it was just like, it's like, wait a minute, well, then why would they have that happen in those movies and not have that story carry on? And then the one thing that did happen that got brought over was Spock's relationship, but apparently nobody really cared about that. And that was something, it wasn't really talked about too much. It was talked about a little bit in the beginning, but the going into the part that I kind of liked here is a year before the release of this movie, Leonard Nimoy, the original Spock, actually died. And they had like this really touching moment with this character where he was just sort of looking at it, and he was just, getting emotional. He was sort of dealing with it like we all were. I felt like that was very nice of them to do, a nice little tribute and a nice way to just sort of, have the audience with that character in that moment, just sort of feeling the same thing and just sort of just getting through it together. That part was a really nice touch. But after that, it wasn't. I don't think it was really mentioned too much throughout the rest of the movie. And then they get together again, and they go, oh, okay, well, then I guess we're a couple again. And yeah, they really do have a really unhealthy relationship with this, because you could kind of tell at the very beginning when Kirk sort of asked for that transfer, and because he was getting like really, really bored of everything that was going on. Everything was just becoming the same. One moment, one mission after another, rather. And at that point, you sort of knew, like, okay, well, there's going to be something that's going to make him want to do this again, something that's going to make him be very exciting for him again, because we all know how exciting desk jobs can be, just sitting there on the computer all day long, just, yep, this is so exciting. And like, look at me, I'm doing the same thing every day here as well. But over here, it's like, okay, well, I almost just died. Okay, I guess I want to go almost die again. And the same thing with Spock's character, because he was supposed to go off and help out another planet, but of course that just brought him back in, because Kirk had a line earlier in the movie. They said, "Oh, what would I do without you, Spock?" And then, God damn it, everyone's coming back. Everyone, is not doing something else that they wanted to do, but now they're going to be doing this anyway, continuing to put their life at risk. And man, I really did enjoy this movie, though. It was a lot of fun to watch. Of course, if you just sort of completely forget about everything happened in the previous movie, it kind of makes it that much better. because I honestly didn't really remember too much about the previous movie before watching this one. So that will do it for this one. And before I go, though, I would like to give a huge shout out to all of my supporters on Patreon: Marvin Espinoza, Cruising, Wolverine310, and my good friend Marcus Miller. Thank you guys so much. And with that being said, comment down below. Let me know what you thought about Star Trek Beyond. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Also, if you want to see past reacts not done to other pitch meetings, got a nice playlist right up there full of videos for you. Share this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, your notification bell because I put up new videos every single day. And live long and prosper.